Good afternoon, everybody. It is high noon in Las Vegas, Nevada. I think it's 10 a.m. in Hawaii. Jennifer will tell me if I am incorrect on that. Why am I hearing like a big echo? Do you have another speaker on? Or is it just my headset? Because it wasn't like this previously. But that's okay.
I don't know. What do I know?
I don't know. Welcome to Aaron's Hour, 702-329-6947. Hey, listen.
I just push buttons, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, the voice you're hearing is not the voice of God. You don't see the body. That's probably why I'm hearing like more. It's probably picking up your mic as well.
I am your father.
Oh, great. Great.
Oh, Lord.
Aaron E. joins. He's going to be a guest today, at least in voice. And, of course, joining me today on today's show is a dear friend and co-host of Thoughts Count Anywhere. But we're not talking wrestling on this show, Mr. Matt Mullen. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
You still awake over there?
With the help of some Monster Energy, yes.
Good. Well, I'm happy. Listen, we were talking before. Today's show, and by the way, Luke Perry will be joining us at the start of the second segment after our first break to talk about life in Vegas, which is his segment, to talk about some of the things going on now and maybe some sneak peek into 2022, giving us an idea as to what's going to be going on here. But today's show, listen, we're just going to sit around. We're going to chat, talk about life, talk about traditions, the holiday season, what we like to do, where you're from, all that sort of stuff. Because you know what? We talk about entertainment. We talk about the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas. We talk about casino winnings, which somebody else won this past week. I got some news and things to chat about. Exactly. There you go. We don't hear that sound much anymore. Listen, you're down on Fremont Street. You're in and around casinos.
Yeah.
Do you miss the sound of actual coins coming out of casinos?
Once in a while, I'll go to lunch at the El Cortez. They have a Subway in there. And, like, right near the front, they still actually have those machines. So I'll hear it every once in a while.
Do you?
Really?
Yeah, they got, like, the racks you got to put the coins in and all that.
Well, you know what? I think in the days of yore, or lore, however that is, the sound of the slot machines of the coins actually falling out was a big draw for people to come in.
Yeah.
Right? So it doesn't surprise me that one of the casinos has that outside for people to hear to draw them in.
Yeah.
Right? That was a big factor. But listen, people are going to spend money. Vegas people are coming in. We know that. There he is. There's Aaron E. There's the man and the fish cup.
How's it going?
You got your what? We have no more donuts, and that's an underlying joke in the studio. Aaron is drinking pure coffee with no donut support as of right now.
I need to lose weight.
Well, what did you do between the second show and this show?
We won't discuss that right now.
So where'd that dozen donuts go that was like sitting on the
Yeah, they are. No, the rest of them, I think someone came in and stole them, took them in the house. But Vegas is back, and I'm going to share. Let's share a couple of stories that I found in the newspaper to support that, shall I?
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I always love, listen, I always love the fact that people come to Vegas to win. There's no winners. And during the shutdown, when the city was trying to draw people back, I had never seen as many stories about people winning jackpots as I did during the time when we reopened and trying to draw people back.
True.
And they keep coming. So here, check this one out. After simply playing for 1 hour on a mega jackpot on 3-card poker at the Flamingo, Scott Bradford, this is 1 hour. It's not a bad day's work for 1 hour. You ready? $946,945.
Wow.
Now,
Dang.
if that's a mega jackpot, that's not a 25-cent slot machine or poker machine, I would bet, right?
Most likely not.
Right, probably $1, maybe $5. Especially, I mean, I'm guessing it's probably like a progressive mega pots kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's not bad. December 16th, a couple of days, that's a nice Christmas. Or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. Not bad. $946,000.
So a nice hour's work.
Right, exactly. Unfortunately, he's got to claim it for this year and have to pay taxes on it. You should be winning it January 1st.
Yeah.
You got a whole nother year to worry about the taxes.
True that.
Those of you who are looking to buy a home in Vegas, moving here, do you have any ideas to what the median price for a family single home in Las Vegas is now?
I'm going to guess.
Okay, go.
$420,000.
It's because he saw the same flipping article that I did. That's why. He is correct. $420,000. You suck. $420,000. Listen, when I moved here 24 years ago, I think the median price was under $200,000.
Yeah, it's about
Right? So as we're talking 20.
I think when
24
we were
years ago?
researching, we saw it was about 160,000 was the average price.
And that was what?
That was in 2012.
Yeah, so we're talking 7 years ago. It was 75% less than what it is today.
That'd be 9 years ago.
Is it 9? What did you say? What year?
2012.
Well, I guess it would be 9 years, wouldn't it?
And you're a math teacher?
No, you know what? My dog had me up at 2 a.m. No, I'm not just a math teacher. My
10 years and 2 weeks, whatever.
Whatever it is, right. My dog had me up at 2 a.m. this morning.
Doing what?
Shoot. Exactly that. Right there. Woke me
My
up at-
cat was doing the same thing. I was like, dude, shut up.
Why? What? I mean, what causes them to do that at night? Now, I understand dogs and cats have a sixth sense for, like, spirits.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why.
could be.
Give him a spirit. Let's see. Report released by Las Vegas realtors in early December says the median price of a single-family home sold in November was $420,000, which is 21.7% higher than it was a year ago. Now, of course, a year ago, we were still in the midst of mostly a shutdown, 50%, 20, whatever it was. So I can understand why it was much lower a year ago,
Yeah, definitely.
but that's a lot. 420,000 with people not working and jobs, and I don't care. People are not working because they're making as much money with unemployment or whatever they're doing. They're not going back to work. I'm sorry, but unemployment at a maximum of what, 400 a week or whatever someone can max out on, you can't afford a $420,000 home.
No.
At least not in my world. If you can, let me know how, please. You know?
Yeah, shoot us a message. I want to know.
Exactly. Or better yet, call us, 702-329-6947. Press the number 1 to call in. Of course, our international number, if Healy's listening in Denmark, 1 ringy dingy. If Healy in Denmark is listening, give us a call, 1-855-502.
All operators are busy at this time. Please hold.
1-855-502-4321. Press number 1 to come into the studio.
I forgot to tell you, I got a new sound thing.
Yeah, great. I could tell.
Yay.
I also want to ask you guys, the theme that I've been running on the shows today is, hello, Jennifer. See, it was 10 a.m. I was right, the 2 hours. I got that right. Well, I want to know from you guys as our hour progresses what your highlights of 2021 have been for the year.
You want him to phone in?
Well, you too. I want to know from you, and I want to know from Matt across the show. But, of course, I want our listeners to call in, ladies and gentlemen.
Cool.
702-329-6947. If you're listening on the Go Live Vegas mobile app, thank you so much for taking us on the go. Please call in because I want to know from you give me some highlights of what has been the best thing of 2021 for you. And don't tell me it's ending going to 2022. I want to know what highlights you've had for this year. As small as they may seem, as big as they are, give us a call, 702-329-6947. I'd love to know your highlights. So here you are. The housing market is changing. Building is picked back up. You know, you drive around town. Forget the roads. I mean, construction on roads. I wish I had the market on the construction cones, because we'd all be making money on all the amount of road construction. You see those orange pylons out there, right?
Couldn't they have had the thought of, like, when everything was shut down to be like, hey, we should fix the roads real quick.
Right?
Y'all can stay like 6 feet apart and fix whatever you need to fix. And like, no, let's wait till it gets real busy and then let's throw 9 million cones out there.
Totally agree. You know what, though? I will say this. So the project downtown on the boulevard from Sahara on up, where they built the new arch and all that stuff.
I hate that thing.
I will say this. They actually did start that road construction, all that work during the pandemic, during the shutdown.
Yeah.
It's just that the project's taken a lot longer, and now it's screwing up traffic all over the place.
I don't know what happened near Fremont, but they like finished it, and now they're digging the roads up as of like Wednesday.
Oh, boy. I never understood why you build a road, and then 3 years later you have to tear it up and rebuild it. I mean,
I know at one point they put like this weird asphalt like over the place, and I was like,
What's
why
it
are
called?
you guys doing this? I guess the Life is Beautiful Festival paid the city to finish the road solely for that thing so they can tear them back up.
There you go. Aaron, did you chime in there with something? I don't know.
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
He said asphalt.
Oh, hey, did you see this about Bruce Springsteen this past week? Did you read about
The
him?
boss?
So he sold his masters.
He sold his entire catalog for $500 million. He has sold his master recordings and publishing rights for his life's work to Sony. Sony's ownership now is his 20 studio albums, including classics like Born to Run, The River, and Born in the USA. According to multiple sources, U.S. reports, a 20-time Grammy winner, Springsteen music has generated about $15 million in revenue just last year alone. and he's 70. So listen, we were talking about this before. You know, you build a business. I would hope that people build a business because really, business is an asset, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all that it is. And yes, it provides revenue and income and whatnot. But you know, you build a business. I would think successfully. One day, you hope a bigger company comes in, right? Makes you an offer of $1 gazillion million to buy their business, right?
Yeah.
Buy your business. So I have no problem with it. What was interesting in this article, by the way,
Where's my money?
exactly, Mr. Producer, if you can have that picture up or that article about the Las Vegas map for Christmas lights, that'll be next that I want to. Oh, there you go. Jeez, you read my mind. Bruce Springsteen's most streamed songs. Now, this is out of the UK because the company that bought it, it was a Sony arm overseas. Dancing in the Dark reached number 4 on the UK charts.
Which plays on our station, by the way.
Dancing in the Dark? Of course,
Yeah.
there's 80s music.
There you go.
Born to Run was number 16. I'm on Fire was 5, tied with Born in the USA. Santa Claus is coming to town at this time of year. I'm sure that's playing on the network as well.
It is.
Ranked number 9. Streets of Philadelphia, number 2. Hungry Heart, 28. The River was 35, and Glory Days was number 17 on the UK charts. So when you have that mainstay, that's pretty good stuff there. Of course, he's now written a book. He's got a one-man stage show, right? A Broadway show. Put the Stone Pony on the map in Point Pleasant. Chief told me before he left, he actually went to school with him,
That's cool.
with Bruce.
Do you have a favorite Bruce Springsteen song, or?
Probably Born in the USA.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, it's such
I'm
such
not a fan, so.
of Bruce.
Nope.
Well, he's from Canada. That's why.
Really?
Well, why would you? What is it about Bruce you don't like there, Mr.
That's a pretty
Producer?
adamant no.
I
Like,
know.
Why do you not like him? Is there something personal?
It's just songs.
Nope.
What about his songs?
They're horrible.
In what way?
They played way too much.
Oh, so overexposure.
There you go.
That's different. Jennifer McCord, our good friend out there, her highlight was coming to Vegas in July and having lots of fun and listening to live music in the different venues she had an opportunity to come. Now, Jennifer, I thought, Jennifer, and correct me if I'm wrong, you were looking about maybe where you were supposed to come back, I think, in December, like right around now. Obviously, that did not happen. So hopefully you have a time that you'll be able to come into Vegas soon, and we'll arrange maybe to have you come in studio and watch our show from the inside. Ooh. All right, next topic, exactly. Now, as someone who doesn't celebrate Christmas, because I celebrate Hanukkah, one thing I love seeing are neighborhoods that are all lit up, the magnificence of how people dream about wanting to put things up to highlight their house. I'm not just talking about like one strand of lights on a tree, like a Charlie Brown's tree, but how they decorate it, I think, is important. And what a lot of people...
I like to decorate you.
Yeah, I thank you very much. I see that. I look like Elton John on really bad acid right now. So a lot of communities now, of course, the ballpark up in the Las Vegas ballpark up in Summerlin has, I believe they're called Enchantment, right? They've taken their field and they've converted it into a light maze. There are other great light exhibits. But here's one, Las Vegas area map featuring hundreds of homes decorated for Christmas. Now, you can go on to ktnvchannel13.com for the full article. And what you're seeing on your screen right now are maps. These are actual located homes and or neighborhoods that have made this map that was put together by an organization, I believe it was in Henderson, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Parents of Las Vegas in Henderson. This is a Facebook page showing fun things that you can do in Southern Nevada. Of course, one of these activities is enjoying the neighbors' holiday decorations. And on that, on that Facebook page are 600 addresses of drive-up worthy decorated homes in the valley covering all parts from Henderson to Centennial Hills, showing plenty of families helping us get into the holiday spirit. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, my friend Ryan's house is on that map.
Is it really?
Yeah, he freaking does his house like the Griswolds. There's freaking
excellent.
no empty space on his yard. There's stuff from the roof to his front door. It's helping him put some of it up.
That's
last
funny.
week. It looks super cool.
Now, is it like lit up that you can see it from space, like the Griswolds or Tim Taylor? And
he lives off like Tropicana and Durango. Like,
okay.
There's like a couple turns.
Oh, okay.
And you can see it from Tropicana and Durango.
Oh, that's funny.
There's
That
a
is
glow.
It's a glow. That's Ryan's house. There you go. I like it. Good. I like that. So I love, as someone who appreciates it. Now, again, this goes back to my conversation that I've had.
Oh, we got a call. We got a
look
call.
at this. We do have a call. Oh, you know what? It's our guest. You know what? We'll hold off our first break. On the phone right now is our guest segment, Living in Vegas. Good friend of the show and someone to help kick off Aaron's Hour. Mr. Luke Perry joins us. Good morning, sir. How are you
Hi.
doing?
Got it?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing over there?
We are doing.
Happy holidays to you.
Thank
both
you.
of you Aarons.
Thank
Aaron
you.
guys over
Wow,
there.
thank you very much.
We have a guest in studio, Matt Mullen. Say hi to Matt.
Hello, Matt. Nice to meet you over the phone.
Nice to meet you over the phone, too.
I want to remind everybody this is the last live episode for Aaron's Hour. Not that there's been many. This is episode number 3 for 2021 because next week is Christmas Day and we are all taking a
Wow, that
break.
went by so quickly this year.
Didn't it? And I'll talk about that a little later on. But without further ado, we have Luke Perry
Yeah.
because he has a segment here on the show that we like to call This is Vegas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's get this out of the way first. I was informed that the great show for everybody who can see the strip, what's going on, fireworks and stuff. They're having their free entertainment there, and if you get there early, in the parking will be good. But yeah, at the West Gate over there behind the strip, and 2 bands, a country music band and another rock band, and then it'll go on until the wee hours of the night from there. So anybody wants to catch a good spot to watch the fireworks and enjoy the music and have a little fun, that's a good place to be on New Year's Eve.
Is it going to
Oh,
be
sure.
Is it going to be warm wherever they're going to be out there for New Year's?
Yeah, right out there in front of the area where the bar is there.
Right on.
And then I just want to get these entertainment things out of the way. Going into the new year, we got a great show that Bruce Almus is putting on called The Heroes of Rock and Roll. They're going to be at the IAC, the Italian American Club, doing Buddy Holly, Elvis, and Mick Jagger. And then my best friend over there, the Raiders guy that has the Raiders Orchestra band for our official team here, the Raiders football, David Perico and the Pop Strings Orchestra, going to be at the Madrid at Sunset Station January 8th, 7 p.m. Don't want to miss that. He puts on a great show that you wouldn't see at the game, but it's there for sure with all his orchestra. So that's about all I got on that for the moment. There's too many other things to talk about here.
I was going to say that function on January 8th, that's my anniversary. You may have just given me an idea, something to do with my wife.
Well, I'm telling you, she would really enjoy it.
All right. You got it. All right. What's
Great
next?
show, and he's a great music man. So what I wanted to talk about today is the American Indians starting to take over Las Vegas. I don't know how many of your audience is aware that we now have 3 tribes that have purchased major properties. The Virgin Hotel is the Mohegan tribe over there from
Right.
the east,
Right.
with Richard Branson. Everybody knows about that one already.
Yep.
The Palms got approved by the Gaming Commission this week to go forward with opening, and looks like that's going to be around spring. $650 million they bought that place for. The Virgin went for $500 million. Now we come to the big kahuna here. Never thought I'd see this after all the time I've lived here. The Mirage has been sold, and you're going to see a change out front. I don't know if they'll keep the Volcano, but they're going to change that new look into a big guitar. So the design of the hotel is going to be a hard rock format. This is the tribe from Florida, the Somali tribe down there. They have the Hard Rock International Corporation, and they have several things that they've purchased over the years, but they were that was sold for $1 billion. Can you believe that? $1 billion.
Yeah, and the Mirage. It's funny. Well, it's not funny. I had the same article in front of me. The Mirage actually opened up only in 1989, and I say only because that's 30 plus years, right? If my math is right.
Right.
And that's not really a long time in comparison to some of the many other casinos in town, right? To make this kind of change, right?
No kidding. But you got 500 million, 650 million, and 1 billion now at the top of the line.
Jeez.
A lot of money coming in from the Indian community around the country.
Right.
So they must be doing pretty well out there.
Well, I was going to say the Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut is very well known as one. That was one of the first properties that the Indian Nation had, right?
That's what I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of properties, but that's one that's been very successful. I know a lot of people that have gone back there and did shows, and
Right
they
on.
enjoy that place. It's pretty nice. So we're getting some good company here with these people. All the GMs and the VPs and presidents are all top-line people. The people that have the Palms Hotel say they're going to bring back a lot of the employees from the Palms if they can get them.
Good.
And
That's if they want to work.
There's going to be a lot of jobs opening. That's going to hit in spring next year, and a little difference is going to be their emphasis is going to be more on gaming than all the other things that you used to find at the Palms.
Okay.
And the CEO, FO and CEO, whatever, he said that they're not sure exactly what it will end up being there in every way that they put it back together, but the emphasis is going to be on gaming. So it should be quite interesting to see that develop because they have a great showroom there. If you've ever been there, see a show over there in the Palms. So So anyways, that makes 3.
Wow.
And there's rumors of a couple more coming in to pick up some of these properties that went through changeovers.
Right.
In both the Harrah's and the MGM group. So we're going to be seeing a lot of different faces pretty soon, I think. And a lot more of the headliners coming through town.
Right.
So anyways, I just wanted to report that in for this trip.
Great.
And I'll be back. Everything's okay. We'll do it January 6th. And I heard your great engineer there has fixed up a additional stage area where we could have some guests come in. Talk to them.
We have an
nice.
area. There you go. I don't know if you're able to watch it, but if you're able to watch it, but you can go back. He just put the interview area up on our screen. I sent you a picture of it, but we do have an area right now which is going to have multi-purpose use, but is definitely set up for interview stuff. And it'll be great. I look forward to having those segments live. 2 quick questions before I let you go. Number one, give me one prediction for 2022 that's going to happen that you've heard about that has not been publicized that much. And 2,
a rumor.
I want to know what your main highlight for 2021 has been, either for you personally and or within the city. What stands out to you positively for 2021 for you as we close it out?
Well, 2021 has been every effort to avoid the virus. That's all I can say about it.
Yeah.
It's not nothing more than that. It's been a tough year, but it's coming on strong now with all this new activity. So I would say that, it's a good year. Just everybody has to be careful, do whatever they feel is right for themselves on all the issues involved with that. As to the future or what am I thinking about this next year, anybody that's in business ought to get out there and start pushing themselves because that's the best dream you can find right now. Las Vegas is on a big comeback. It'll go around everything it gets hit with. And, when it says Vegas strong, it really means that. So I think that's the big thing. If you're interested in making a living in this town, is a good place to be.
Right on.
Be
right on.
Really busy.
Well,
So,
I agree.
but-
Let's make it happen, right?
Yeah, right. Let's do that. Sounds good. I'll be back next month with you.
Okay.
We'll have some fun for the year.
I look forward to it.
And,
Happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and your family. We love you guys. We love you for being part of the show.
Well, thank you very much for having me on, and I appreciate that very much. And to Mr. Mullen, I don't know if he has any family here, but I know a good friend of mine I went to school with has had that last name. But I'll be listening in to the rest of the show and see what that's all about. So,
Matt,
good talking to you.
Matt has been
All right.
Matt has grown up in Vegas since he's been 6, so I would basically say he's a lifer here.
Pretty close.
Yeah, I've been meeting a lot of those lately.
All right, Luke.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody, take care. Have a good one.
All
You
right.
too,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you, Luke
All
Perry
right.
Luke Perry with his Living in Vegas segment. His segment's going to really grow now that we have this little interview section. We're going to see some high talent in Las Vegas. He's going to bring in to do his segment live here in studio
Nice.
during Aaron's Hour. All right, with that, we're going to step aside for our first break of the day. Of course, my show could not be possible without the support of all of our viewers, and of course, Lisa Mascari at Hand and Stone Massage.
She is awesome.
She is. As a matter of fact, I will see her place on Tuesday, 12 o'clock after I'm done with Debt Lifeline. I'm
Nice.
going down and get my money's worth. So, all right, with that, you are listening and watching to Aaron's Hour. I'm Aaron Phillips. My guest, Matt Mullen. Aaron Ellicus as well. We'll be back right after this.
When you think of relaxation, do you think of a massage? If not, you should. Las Vegas Hand and Stone Massage at Silverado Ranch provides professional spa experiences at affordable rates. You will be enveloped in soothing sounds and aromas on your way to total relaxation. De-stress with our full body massage to relieve tension, soothe tired muscles, and temper migraines. You can select from many options, including CBD, deep tissue, sports, and our signature hot stone massage. Call 702-941-7833 and start de-stressing today.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs. All right, welcome back to Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips. It's a good thing my name is Aaron Phillips because that would be pretty interesting if it wasn't, right? Matt Mullen joins me, dear friend and co-host on Thoughts Can Anywhere. He had nothing to do, so he's just hanging out with me, which I'm glad. No,
Yeah,
I'm
why
kidding. I want to just coattail a little, coattail something about New Year's that Luke brought up. He talked about some events. Of course, one of the fun things about Vegas is the fireworks show that a lot of people
definitely.
love. Last year, I don't remember, did they do it last year with the shutdown? I don't remember if they did. Maybe one or two did.
I think a
But
couple.
traditionally, it's like 10, right?
Yeah,
Something like
it's
that.
always a bunch of them.
So, good news is America's Party 2022 is back. Fireworks are scheduled to be launched from 8 Las Vegas Strip properties. MGM Grand, the Aria, Planet Hollywood, Caesars Palace, Treasure Island, the Venetian, Resorts World, and of course the Strat. The Strat's always involved with fireworks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So whether you live here and you have a great view of the valley, you'll be able to see a lot of it. If you're down on the Strip, where we get about what? Yeah, there you go. 100. Well, I know we get. I want you to talk about Fremont Street. You work down there, so you'll be able to tell us what's happening down there. But for New Year's, what about 100,000 maybe go down to Fremont on New Year's Eve, roughly?
Probably like 50 to 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is on the Strip because they closed the Strip down. It's a walking mall from 6 p.m. New Year's
like
Eve.
2, 3 in the morning.
Exactly. Now, last year they did not do the designated driver program because of COVID and everything else. So I've not seen or heard as to whether they're going to do that. Bus rides, you're allowed, the RTC, the Regional Transportation Commission, during New Year's, during New Year's, they usually provide rides for free for those who drink and enjoy. It's not what a firework. That firework didn't sound like a firework, but anyway, usually they provide that. I have not seen if they are, but either way, if you are going to enjoy the libations of adult beverages, please be smart. Let's not. No, I don't want to say it. I'll get myself in trouble, but let's not repeat what Henry Ruggs did when driving intoxicated.
Oh,
Okay,
True.
please
call a friend.
call a friend.
somebody.
That's right.
Have a designated driver in the group.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? If you know people that are staying in town or if you have friends staying on the Strip, stay on the Strip. Don't drive. Don't do anything. But please.
And that's not just drinking.
No, anything. Anything that will make you...
It's not drunk driving. It's driving while intoxicated. No, sorry.
well, DUI versus
DUI is,
DWI.
Yeah, sorry.
What's the difference?
Uber's cheaper than bail at all
That's it.
times.
There's one that's alcohol and that's one that's, could be alcohol or drugs.
Oh, gotcha. That's right. Matt,
As
repeat
weed is free here.
That's right. Matt, repeat what you said.
I said Uber is always cheaper than bail.
I love it. That's...
I like that.
That's a great, great line. Now, we were talking about events on the Strip. Oh, okay. Jennifer, I'm about to answer that question for you. Jennifer from Hawaii wants to know what kind of job you have down on Fremont Street. And he'll get into that right now because the events we talked about were on the Strip. And always the downtown area, Fremont Street under the canopy, basically becomes one huge rock and roll stage,
Matt
music
has
stage.
a cool job. He has a cool job.
He does. Talk about what you do so Jennifer knows, and then talk about what you've heard going on for Fremont for New Year's.
Sure, I'm the head of security over at Neonopolis on Fremont Street, which is like where the Heart Attack Grill, the Nerd, and all that kind of stuff is. Also work at the Heart Attack Grill.
And the Toy Shack popular.
Yeah, Toy Shack's over
By
there
porn stars.
too. Ultimate Sports Cards, Jeremy. Sports. What the hell is that?
Is that supposed to be a heart attack notice?
No, that was supposed to be like an alarm, security alarm.
Well, it sucked.
Hey, I'm playing with the new stuff.
Well, you better test it out before a show next time, really. No, I'm only kidding. Go ahead. What you got? So let's talk about Fremont.
But yeah, Fremont's got a bunch of stuff going on for New Year's Eve. They have a bunch of concerts. They have Tone Loc, the Village People, and Vanilla Ice.
Village People, I found out, is the favorite group of Rob Goldstein.
Oh,
He
wow.
loves YMCA. No, I'm only kidding. He hates YMCA. We got off on the tie. He hated that. And then Aaron brought up the song. But anyway, so Tone Loc, which is also a name from what, the 80s.
Yeah.
YMCA and who else?
The
Village People.
Village People and Vanilla Ice.
He's still singing.
Yeah.
Ice Ice Baby.
That and was it the Turtle song? It's the only ones I know.
I only
of.
knew one song.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja.
Oh,
go.
My threads are fresh and I'm looking
Tone Loc.
Yo, what's up with LOC? The girls are all shot.
Now, are they? Do you have to like get a band to be on
Yeah, I
Fremont?
think it's like $30 to get in this year.
Okay, because they have the guardrails up, like what is
Yeah,
it?
and
At 4th
they got like
Street.
metal detectors and all that stuff. You got to go.
Oh, you
through
know what?
and-
Good. Be safe. Be safe. You know, if you're staying in the hotel.
Yeah.
All right, stop.
Collaborate.
But he's
Listen.
nothing. But he's nothing like that today. Is he? I mean, he seems to have grown up a little bit. When you see him in public,
Yeah.
he's not like he was when this song was made, right? He's kind of
True.
adulted.
My wife
Yeah.
said he has a TV show. He like rebuilds homes now or something.
Oh wow.
Really?
So yeah.
Well,
in
that's good. For,
Florida.
all right, good for him. That's good to know.
Times have changed.
What time does there? Now they're doing this. There's multiple stages for they don't. Or they're doing 2 stages. Are they usually?
I
do,
believe
right?
so. Yeah.
So what time does the events officially happen?
They usually close Fremont around like 7 or 8 and make everybody leave and then come back and pay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that would be a tough turnover.
And where do you park?
Everywhere. There's like 100 parking garages around downtown.
Well, there is the one under Neonopolis,
Yeah,
which is
there is.
convenient
I was
for.
trying to give a plug for him, but
Well, there you go.
It's owned by the city. I don't care if they park in our
oh, I
garage.
thought it was okay. Never mind.
Screw it. Every car that's parked, Matt gets $1 for mentioning them at Neonopolis.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that
This
be
is the
cool?
only parking lot open then.
Now, some of them, I'm sure nobody's going to validate parking on New Year's Eve if you do park in any of the garages, because some. Now they used to. I haven't been down to Fremont in a while. Do the places still validate parking during normal days? You know, used to you can go in.
Sucks. You took like all the machines used to just be by the cages. Like you would just walk in,
Right,
validate
stamp
your
it.
ticket, and be gone. Now you got to like prove you gambled or show your receipt for this or that.
Jeez.
And,
And they make you go through the ringer, right?
if you go into like the parking garage at Neonopolis, if you go in like the Nerd or one of the nightclubs or something, they're usually pretty good about validating parking.
Oh, well, that's good.
but
Well,
it
yeah.
is like the cheapest parking garage downtown too.
Yeah, it's only like for the first
It's
hour.
like $20 or something.
It's free for
Like
the
an
first hour, and I think it's only like about $8 all day.
Well, yeah, you down there, and as far as any other parking lot, you're right. You can't really beat that.
Is it still expensive for parking on the strip?
Yes.
You mean in the casino
Yeah,
parking
like
lot?
$15-20 for
Oh,
like an
no,
hour.
no.
I think
ridiculous.
Caesars is still free for locals, but I think MGM is like fully charging again.
Oh yeah, I was in the Bellagio. I met a friend for breakfast,
That's
and
ridiculous.
I inadvertently got stuck in the valet line. And valet just to park was $30. That didn't include a tip, nothing. When I had that voiceover job at the Bellagio earlier this year, I did the same thing. I went to valet just because it was convenient, folks.
Don't do that at Resort World.
Oh, what is it down there? Do you know?
It's free.
But-
But I took my mom and grandma down there, and my grandma's 86. So she
Okay.
the parking garage is far as hell.
Oh, jeez.
So we parked in valet. There was a 2.5 hour wait to get your car.
Oh my God.
There was some lady threatening to call Metro and saying they were stealing her car because they wouldn't just give her car immediately.
Oh my God.
It was chaos over there.
2.5 hours.
There was an article by Sam Novak regarding that new casino and how they're charging ridiculous amounts even just for buying food.
The
or a
food
drink.
sucks.
So he bought 2 drinks and it came out to $40. And the drinks were actually, I think, in total was $24.
Jeez.
So the rest of it, they added these extra taxes that I don't even know what they are, like resort taxes.
Is that in the food court area that everybody was publicizing?
We went to some, I don't even remember the name of this restaurant, but they had like this little buffet in the corner, and it was like $30 or something. And I was just like, whatever, I'll eat that, because whatever was on their menu, I was like, eh. It was like, I would have rather gone to the Mission downtown and ate off their soup kitchen than eat that again. It was disgusting.
Oh my goodness gracious! That's karma, right?
Yeah.
Karma's a bitch when it catches you. Listen, there's ways.
Guess what I found?
What's that?
I found the receipt for Resort World. Check this out.
Okay, let's see. Domestic beer, $11. A service charge?
What?
A glass of house
And this
red?
is what they're charging at Resort World and getting away with it.
Wow. This is where? Is this one of the restaurants or? So obviously somebody posted this, right?
Yeah, it's Sam Novak.
Oh, this was Sam's. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. So there's your two drinks, the domestic beer and the red wine. 23% service charge. What's the service charge for this? I mean, that to me takes away the tip, which is I think is what it is.
Well, there's a charge tip there at the bottom, but it doesn't look like he had a choice.
No, but 253 and 322 looks like very quickly that they add up to 657.
Yeah.
So that I'm doing quick math here. 7. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't add up 5. It's close, but it's not. It's not.
Still, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
$40 for 2 drinks?
There better be golden than our drinks if I was charged.
That was one of the casinos. It's like you go once and you're done.
Oh, absolutely. You go for the experience. Absolutely. And of course, Resorts World is still the new shiny toy on the strip right now. You know, so people want to go and check it out. Go there in a year.
It's like the chewed up dog toy to me already.
Well, I heard that the food was all Asian food, so there was no burgers and stuff like that. I don't know if that's true.
Well, the food court, which is like 30,000 square feet, is supposed to emulate like the walking squares, the outside places that you can walk through in Asia to get the food markets, the stands and all that stuff.
They got that, but it's kind of digital. There's like most of them you have to go to like this like kiosk thing, and you can order from like any one of them and then go pick it up.
They have those in airports.
Yeah.
Like at McDonald's? Where you can order the menu?
I'll take some chicken nuggies over half of that stuff.
I don't know. I have not been in a McDonald's since my gastric sleeve surgery.
That is not a bad thing.
No, that's over 4 years since I've had a fast food burger.
Really?
Yep.
Do you miss a burger?
I have to admit, I do crave the flame broil of the King and the French fries of McDonald's. We used to do because where I live, they're right next to each other.
Oh, wow.
Many times, baby, I'd be going through McDonald's for the fries, pull out in a rack, because I like flame broiled better than.
Oh yeah, Whopper is king.
I used to do that. French fries from Mickey D's, hamburger from Burger King. But no, do I miss it? Not really. Do I crave it sometimes? I'll have a quick craving, but then it's like, nah, I'm good.
So how much can you eat now with your transition? Like if you had a burger and fries in front of you, how much could you eat?
Probably.
By the way, transition, I'm meaning not...
Right. My health. Health transition.
I just want to clear that up.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
The jokes kind of wrote themselves.
Didn't they?
Right
I was hoping he wouldn't say anything and just let it go. Exactly. But yeah, you know what? Today, like I used to be able to put down 2 Whoppers, order fries, and a shake kind of thing. What's the matter? You hot?
I'm dying.
You're dying? All right.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I know. I was going to say. So I used to be able to eat 2 Whoppers. Like when they did the 2 for $5 deals, I would eat 2 of them. Now, just a burger. Like if Mylene and I will go into, let's say, Applebee's.
Yeah.
We'll order a burger. We have to split it.
Oh, wow.
And we can both barely finish it. The French fries and stuff. Yeah, thank you very much. Jesus, you only had, what did you say last time? You only had one job, right?
You only got one job, man. One job.
But now, my wife and I, we can go in and we can order 1 hamburger and an order of fries. I'll just take a couple of fries. We barely get through half a burger, to answer his question. If he even remembers what he asked me, since he had to mess around with the air conditioning.
I was at Heart Attack Grill the other day.
I could never walk into Heart Attack Grill now.
And freaking, they have like this stick that if you're over 350 pounds, you eat for free. So there's this one big guy that comes in there constantly.
Oh my God.
And he's literally there from the moment we open to the almost minute we close.
That's terrible.
And I'm like, dude, how can you spend like 14 hours in this place? I don't understand.
Crazy.
But he was like saying something about Sonic, and he's like, oh, do you know what I usually order? It's Sonic. And I was like, what?
I'm afraid.
He says he orders like 6 burgers, 2 milkshakes, and like 2 20-piece nuggets and eats them all at the same time. And I was like, no wonder you're like 500 pounds, buddy.
Jeez. That's crazy.
He's like, but they're 50% off, so it's worth it. And I was like, it's also worth it when you get one.
I was going to say, you want... Bless you. That was my mic you muted when you sneezed. Thank you very much.
One job.
He mutes my mic when he sneezes. God almighty.
And then he makes weird noises come out of my headphones. That's...
By the way, I do want to add one other thing for New Year's Eve, and I don't know if Aaron can bring it up, but the star of Black Tie Vegas, a show I do Thursday nights with Lou Gazzara, he has a big show over at the Italian American Club New Year's Eve. The main showroom area is sold out, but you can go into the lounge area. They have a few seats left there. Billy Fisher, and I forget who the other gentleman is with Billy, that'll be playing in the lounge area. So if you have no plans yet, reach out to the Italian American Club, go down and see Lou for his New Year's show down there. We had a guest on this past week, Frank Pizarro, and he was a lead singer for the Platters for 10 years, retired New York firefighter, etc. And he sung in this studio, man. And I'll tell you, I had a front row seat between him and Lou.
Wow.
That could surpass anybody. And so Lou commented to Frank after the show that he's going to see if he can get approval for Frank to go sing with him at New Year's at the Italian American Club.
Oh, wow.
I hope it happens because Frank is well deserved of. He's got a project going on where firefighters, when they go or anybody related, they get on what's called a caisson fire truck, which when you see the procession, that's where the casket is. It's on the top of the truck.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So he had he bought a fire truck from Old Tappan, New Jersey, got shipped out here. It's in the process of being cleaned up and really spit shined in the whole thing. All nonprofit. Freedom Firefighters Memorial Fund, I think it is, .org. You can go to frankpizarro.com, and I think he's got a link on there. Then he has a vision of a 70,000 square foot facility that's going to house the first Nevada museum for firefighters. Our state is the only state that does not have a museum for firefighters.
That's crazy.
So he's going to open that. It's going to make it a multi-use building, entertainment, stadium, auditorium, museum, the whole thing. So anyway, I digress because you can go check out Lou over at the Italian American Club for New Year's Eve.
It's on the screen there.
Okay, it is?
Firefighter Memorial.
I'm sorry. I was looking for the picture of Lou's show.
Oh.
Firefightermemorialtransport.org. It's a great story because the idea came from a fallen hero of his, a friend that he knows, and this was done in his honor. And Frank was down at Ground Zero.
Wow.
Yeah, he also sang the national anthem during the World Series at Yankee Stadium, too, after all of that, which was pretty cool. But a great singer, and to go check out Black Tie Vegas. Full Tilt Vegas is Full Tilt on tonight?
Tonight, yep.
6
It's
p.m.?
with Brett Lawson.
We're not, okay, so he's filling in for Richard, right?
Yep.
All right.
Richard's on holidays.
There you go.
With his son. So.
All right, so we have any other shows tonight?
6 p.m. Nope.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
And then Tuesday,
Debt Lifeline, 9 to 10. Rob Goldstein and I talk about ways that we can get you out of financial trouble. Okay, let's step aside for our last break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up talking about 2021 and what we do to honor ourselves for the holidays. You're watching Aaron's Hour, episode number 3 with Matt, Aaron E., and myself, and all of you out there. We thank you for watching. We'll be right back.
When you think of relaxation, do you think of a massage? If not, you should. Las Vegas Hand and Stone Massage at Silverado Ranch provides professional spa experiences at affordable rates. You will be enveloped in soothing sounds and aromas on your way to total relaxation. De-stress with our full body massage to relieve tension, soothe tired muscles, and temper migraines. You can select from many options, including CBD, deep tissue, sports, and our signature hot stone massage. Call 702-941-7833 and start de-stressing today.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs. I'm waiting for the waitress to come in with a Mai Tai or something, you know. Anyway, welcome back. Listen, I'm down to the last 15 minutes of my last show. Well, that's not the last show because we got Dead Lifeline and then Black Tie next week. But
and maybe we'll put together a special show for everyone.
yeah, maybe.
We don't know yet.
I'm waiting to get a call from my agent to tell me if we're doing something. So, anyway, all right. I want to ask. I want to get in. Let's talk about you guys and what 20. First of all, Matt, talk about 2021 for you. You've been in this town, like we said before, since age 6. Grew up here. Obviously, you've seen the town change so many times.
Oh yeah, it's transformed a lot. I remember, like the dunes, all the old casinos, and watching them torn down. And
Was there one casino that got torn down or imploded that you were sad to see go?
the Desert Inn was always cool. Like when I was little, because
Everybody played there.
yeah, everyone played there. You'd always see celebrities in there for some reason, and
Frank Sinatra and
the
Rat
original
Pack.
Aladdin. That was
That
was really cool.
Those were the places, right?
Yeah.
Those were the places to be. But I just mentioned Frank Sinatra, and I wanted to mention this on Thursday with Frank and Lou. But in New Jersey, they dedicated a brand new statue to Frank Sinatra in his hometown.
Oh wow.
In Hoboken, one of the
Nice.
corners there. It might have been the corner where he grew up, whatever. But yeah, it was a nice thing. So yeah, the classic hotels. I mean, you're talking about a time when Vegas was very different than it is today.
Yeah, definitely. I remember
Right.
when like Rainbow was like the last city or like the last street in town.
Right.
And
Right.
the apartments we used to live in, it was like nothing but desert. Now it's like all of Summerlin and like Charleston and Durango was like, there was nothing past
There's
that.
nothing past there. Yeah, that was it, right?
We thought we lived on like the edge of town. Now it's like 20 minutes farther out that way.
It's not so close anymore. Right?
Fly me to the
There we go.
moon.
Oh, blue eyes.
Let me play
I did it my way.
among the stars.
I did it my way. For you, what do you, as someone, I mean, listen, 6 years old, you might as well be a lifer here. You might as well have been born here. What for you do you think is missing in this town? Because when I moved here, we had about 500,000 people, and that was 25 years ago. Now
Yeah.
it's 2.45, whatever it is. As someone who's seen this town grow for all your life, what is missing in this town that you would like to see this town have or develop for either its residents or be part of?
I think it's growing a little more like a lot of like cultural stuff. Like there's like in other towns, there's like museums and all the other stuff to go to. There's like culture here, but not like a lot. It's all just like casino and entertainment based.
Okay. So what kind
If there was ever like a Smithsonian in this town, I would be there like every freaking weekend.
So the museums downtown, the Children's Museum for the kids, that's not what you're thinking of. We have the Neon Museum, they call it, the Mob Museum.
The Mob Museum's cool, like stuff like that. It's
Okay.
like all Vegas related though. I just
Yeah,
mean
was
like an
Zach
actual
Bagans,
like,
too?
huh?
Zach Bagans Haunted Museum.
Yeah, that's stuff like that. But
Okay.
I just mean like
But you're
There
talking
was,
more
like-
cultural stuff.
yeah, like
Madame Tussauds, whatever her name is.
Yeah, but that's a wax museum on the strip.
It's a museum.
Yeah, but I
that is just to go touch J-Lo's butt without getting arrested. That is all that thing is there for.
have to admit I did
Because
that.
I went there and that's the first thing I did.
Well, the old Rio cast iron, not the Rio.
Oh, the Harrah's, the girls, like the
Yeah,
bronze
but no,
thing. I know what you're talking.
Yeah, why am I blanking? It was the hotel. Anyway, the bronze statue of the girls'
Yeah.
butts. That
Oh,
was
Crazy Girls.
Yeah, the Crazy Girls. But what was the hotel? I want
Wasn't
to
it the Riviera?
Riviera. Thank you. Jeez
And
Louise.
then they moved it to the Planet Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Which isn't there anymore either, right?
Planet Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Oh,
was
Planet Hollywood. So I'm thinking of Hard Rock. Jeez. So more culture because some people from the outside they think we have no culture out here, but when you throw in Red Rock,
Yeah.
is a culture? No, it's not culture. It's natural. The Springs Preserve that nobody would think of. Listen, when I sold timeshare, people didn't believe that we could ski in Las Vegas. And I had to point them to the mountains to show where the snow is. Lee Canyon opened up officially yesterday
Yep.
for those who want to ski in Las Vegas because of the rain and stuff we had this past week. There are things in Vegas. When I moved here, people said, where are you going to live? I'm like, well, trust me, I'm not
That's exactly
sleeping.
true.
Right. I mean, I'm not sleeping in a tent next to Bally's. I mean, there are residential communities here.
We have friends that come here and they think that we live on the strip somewhere in a hotel.
Yeah.
I
They
had a
don't
lady
know
that
that
stopped
there's
me
more.
and she was like, "Where do you guys live at? Like, what casino?" Well, I was like, how'd you get here?
Yeah.
She was like, a plane. I was like, do you see the little dots around the strip? She's like, yeah, I was wondering what those were. I was like, how do you live life? I don't understand.
There's street lights in communities, lady.
I had another one convinced I take a helicopter to work every day just cause.
Just because Maverick helicopters picked up. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Mullen. Your helicopter's here for you. Anyway, so 2021. It's too late. I just got a message from your friend in Texas, Mr. Producer.
Who's that? Who's that?
The
I
one
have no
in-
comments.
The one that no. It came through on my. I'll send you a copy of it. It's the friend of yours that came up from Texas that we inquired about.
Oh, Kari.
Yeah, so I'm going to send you what she just sent me so that you see it. So.
She misses us, does she?
Well, yeah, like the plague. Anyway, so 2021 for you. I mean, listen, we have fun on TCA. We talk about your stories and the things you see down there. But what for you? If you were to encapsulate what 2021 for you has meant, coming out of the pandemic crap in 2020 and all of that, give me a synopsis of what 2021 for Matt Mullen has been like here in Vegas for you.
2021 has just turned into a lot of work.
In what way?
I picked up a second job at Heart Attack Grill.
Okay.
That turned into like a whole thing. But mainly my highlight of 2021 is growing TCA.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool when we just had like 3 viewers in that little random studio. And I was like, oh, this is cool.
Oh, the
And
very
now
first
it's turned
one,
into
yeah.
like a thing that I'm like super proud of.
Yeah.
And I just hope it
absolutely.
gets bigger and bigger. And
Well, it's like you said, it takes work to have it to grow.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, this year, when I think back on all the shows that I've been involved with this year, the birth of the Debt Lifeline, Black Tie Vegas, new shows that are continuing to grow, Unsportsmanlike Conduct, Love of Sports. I mean, that's an
Yeah.
easy thing to do. Thoughts Count Anywhere, like you said, we're just 3 guys, and when we have guests in studio, just hanging out, talking about what we love, our passion for wrestling as fans. Not experts, but as fans of
like
wrestling.
literally one of my highlights is interviewing Demolition. Like,
Oh, my
that
God.
was crazy.
Oh my God! Think about that. I mean, Demolition. We've had on the phone some great people over the year. We had Luke Gallows in here. I don't know if it was this year, it might have been last year. The time goes by, but listen, it's if people want to find negative about this year, people can. But I don't want to focus on negative.
I can do that with any year.
Yeah, but you know what though? You're right. You can with any year, but I think the last 2 years, from the time the shutdown started immediately in March of last year, through now with everything that's still going on in society, with do we need masks? Do we not masks? Does this happen? This guns? Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I think if we focus more on the positives, I want to believe the more we put that out in the aura sphere,
Yeah.
the aura. I see in the school that I work at is an elementary school. And there's nothing that warms my heart when I walk into a classroom to pick up my students, or just they're out on recess, and I see kids just holding hands as they're walking across the playground, talking and having fun. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care about the things that society right now.
They're not jaded yet.
That's a good word. They're not jaded yet. And kids just have a very blank canvas.
Yeah.
And we should paint for them the brightest possible picture. And when you look at these kids, who, like you said, are not jaded yet, it is very heartwarming that the opportunity and potential is there for our future. Mr. Aaron.
Yes.
Turn to you, sir.
Uh-oh.
You've been in Vegas now, is it 3 years?
Coming on 3 years, yeah.
Okay. Because I first met Aaron literally only 3 or 4 months after he moved up here from Laredo, courtesy of Facebook, to check out the studio. For you, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. Give me a synopsis for you and your family, what it's been like since you moved to Vegas. And then give me a synopsis for what 2021 has been like for you and your goal for 2022.
Oh, well, I really enjoy Vegas. I think Vegas is a really neat place. We've always wanted to move here. Back in 2012, we were looking at coming here. We should have moved then because we could have bought a house for $160,000. But we've met some really good people here. A lot of entertainers. There's so much more to do here than what we did in South Texas. And, there's a lot more opportunities. The one other thing I really enjoy is how the studio has grown, especially with you guys. You guys have really helped. I mean, if you look at how we started to where we are even now, and what the new stuff we have coming, it would blow your mind. I mean, as you know.
If people want to get an idea as to what this studio looked like early on, I want to ask people to go to the Twin Brothers from Different Mothers Facebook page, or you can go to the YouTube channel. And I want to say January of
2020.
2020.
The very beginning, yeah.
Pull up an episode from the first episode here, and you will see just in the background alone how differently this studio looked. It looked like a hut in here in comparison to the technology.
It still
that's
looked
in
good.
No. Yeah, absolutely. That's why we moved here, is because I wanted the better production value visually than me just schlepping in Tupperware to Neil's gallery and setting the equipment up and whatnot. But, and then literally just about every time any one of us who was in the studio put a suggestion, an idea in the suggestion box, that is when Aaron remembered to go look at it. For little improvements here. Well, you notice the to-do board is off the board behind you there. So, but little things like a monitor here, a camera there, this might be better. Mother trucker.
Sorry.
Mother trucker. And he's listened to us as the people using the studio.
Yeah.
Because as the guy building it, you can have your own vision of what you want and how you want to use it. But you and me and Chief and Lou and everybody else who has a show here, we're using it. And that's different than the vision of how it was meant to be built.
Well, you can't buy this studio.
This is not a box.
Yeah, this has been an ongoing, how would I say, 6-7 years now, I guess.
Yeah.
Putting this together.
It's funny. There are times when you, Matt, or myself, or any of us, we'd throw a challenge at Aaron. Can we do this?
And I say no.
How can we do this?
And then I say, pay me, and then it works.
Okay, so let me paraphrase it a little differently. If we give him an idea, he'll generally say no if it can't be done, but then I'll find out that he has taken the time to maybe look to see if there's a way to do it. And sometimes we can't. There just isn't a way to do it thus far. But 99% of the time, when we've challenged Aaron with something,
He comes up with a way.
he comes up with a way to make it happen. The best remote equipment when we go out on site.
Boy, this has turned into Aaron's hour. Thank you.
In a lot of ways, absolutely. Well, you notice the name Aaron is on my logo twice, so I'll share it with you. One for you, one for me. But seriously, I mean, you're right, because without that kind of stuff, Matt, the growth of TCA, the growth of all the show, the growth of the studios, for our sponsors, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is the future.
Absolutely, 30,000 views per week for TCA, right? Lou is getting 25,000 views. This show is new, so I'm rebuilding my audience, although thank goodness I have many, many viewers who are still following me, especially Lisa at Hand and Stone, the Jennifers of the world from Twin Brothers. But people are realizing that this is a great form of entertainment that's available, and I enjoy being here. There are days where I feel like my mail should be forwarded here because I seem to live here a lot with all the shows I'm involved with.
We do have a couch.
I know, it's a little short, though, for me. But that's okay because this is my passion, doing this stuff. And spending the time to do it is great. All right, some last-minute gift ideas. Listen, Christmas is still a week away. It is never too late. You can purchase a copy of my book, Let My Voice Speak to You, which I'll get to in a second. Or you can look on your monitor right now. You can get a brand new Aaron's Hour coffee mug, 11-ounce mug, available on the GoLive.Vegas website. I just love the colors, the way they pop, by the way. And then also,
Wow,
too.
thank you.
That's a
you're
cool
welcome.
looking one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do you have the poster on this one? Did we set up the
forgot
poster?
to put it up. It's on there. It's on the website.
Okay, it's on the website. You can get a 2x3 poster made up of the show like we can on TCA. Thoughts, what am I saying? Any of the shows you can get stuff.
Boy.
I'm telling you. Let My Voice Speak to You is my book. You can see a picture of it here on the panel, but I'm sure Aaron will be happy to bring up the link you can get on Amazon on Kindle. Or if you email me or message me through Facebook and you want an autographed copy of my book,
Where's your book?
it's on the monitor. It's leaning on the monitor.
It's right there.
It's this big blue thing right here on the
there it
monitor.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
It looks just like it does on Amazon, too.
Did Chief take over the board? Did he take over the board? I don't know.
It's contagious.
It is. You sit in the studio. Listen,
He's patient zero.
I have to say, Matt does bring the the entertainment.
That is funny. He's patient zero. I love it. Listen, I've been here since, 7:30 this morning with 3 shows, but you know what? I got to be honest with you. Most Saturday mornings, I wouldn't want to be any other place. Unless my wife yells at me and says, I want you to be with me, then I have no choice. However, fortunately, my Saturday morning routine is built into our family schedule. But anyway, Let My Voice Speak to You, available on Amazon for only $6.99. Download it. You can send it to a family friend who needs to laugh, inspire, little education on how to do a podcast. Or
It's a good read.
Thank you.
And there are funny things in there, too.
As long as I spell everybody's name right, it's a good read. But anyway, or email me, message me through Facebook, message me on my Facebook page, Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips, and I will connect with you on how to get a hard copy signed with my autograph and how we make that happen. Got mugs, shirts, you name it. We got a lot of stuff for last-minute gift ideas. But the best gift I have is all of you out there watching Aaron's Hour and all the shows here. But Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips, I appreciate you all following along with what we do here. We bring entertainment to a level that, quite frankly, we enjoy bringing it to you with no misconceptions whatsoever, what we say and what we do. Oh, you know what happens when snow falls, right? I got to try and catch the snow.
Just don't grab the yellow snow.
No, don't stick your tongue out by a metal pole either. Okay, with that, Matt, thanks for hanging out, dude.
Oh, no problem at all.
Appreciate you. Aaron E., like a brother from a different show, Mother. Thank you, dude, for hanging in there, making the mic live. You don't rarely do this. You generally don't make the mic live and join in, but I'm glad you did today. Luke Perry, we thank you. More coming in 2022. Have a great couple of weeks. We are off next week. We love you. I love you. As always, be kind to everybody because all we have. Be safe, please. Happy New Year. We'll see you on January 1st, 2022. Thank everybody for watching.